How's it going? I'm Anthopants. We're on day 102 of the Blaze Mania No Death Challenge. I've gotten a no death before. Did it with Axel. I was the first person to have no death on Mania in this game. Then I did it with Max. The only other no deather is a player named King Iopa, and he has a no death Axel and a no death Blaze. So if I get the no death Blaze, I'll be the second person to pull it off, which would be cool. Ay, ay, ay. 1/3 Ninja, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, give me the fist pump. That's what I want. Finally, the fist pump. You know, last time you just give him the face punch. But yeah, yeah. Tomorrow night I'm gonna watch a movie. I still don't know which one I'm gonna watch. Danny, how's it going? So I'm gonna have to see if I can get movie suggestions, you know? People ask me for movie suggestions, I give them nothing but gold. I ask people for movie suggestions, you know, they got nothing. They got nothing for me. Who's doing what? Soj King. Thank you for the 102 bits in honor of the 102nd day. No, I'm not doing horror anymore. Yeah, I'm off of horror. I did horror like all October. I did horror. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is like the last horror film that I'm gonna watch probably for like the year. Maybe when we get closer to Christmas I might go back into horror if there's just absolutely nothing. But for now I want something not horror. I'm into pretty much any genre. Except I can't do subtitles. Cause I'm lazy. Cause I really only get to watch like one movie a week. I only have really like the time to do that, and I don't want to. I don't want to spend it reading. You know, like I like watching my movies. But yeah, I didn't mind doing foreign when like I could watch a movie like every single day. Then I would like throw a foreign film in there, but I just can't do it. I actually do like to relax and watch something that I haven't seen before. I've seen Blazing Saddles, but it's a good, yeah, that's a good pick. I have seen Rush, yeah. Rush is the Chris Hemsworth racing movie. I have seen that. I haven't seen the Adam Driver Ferrari movie. I don't know if that's like a good one to watch though, or if I'm just gonna be reading Italian the whole time. You know? Ferrari, boo. Just the whole movie. Oh my gosh. You gotta watch the Ferrari movie. It's just a bunch of Italians smoking and talking gibberish the whole time. Yeah, Ford versus Ferrari is good. Yeah, I thought the F1 movie was good. With we're talking about the one with Brad Pitt. Yeah, I thought it was good. It's not. I think Ford versus Ferrari is like one of the better movies made in a decade. But yeah, so I wouldn't get your hopes up that high for F1, but it's a fun little movie. Young Frankenstein, are you just going Mel Brooks on me here, Soj King? What are you gonna give me next? The producers? What do you think? Who do you think you're talking to here? Did you believe this guy? Oh man. Have you ever seen Spaceballs, Anthopants? Yeah, I've seen Spaceballs, okay? I invented Spaceballs. That's how much I've seen Spaceballs. I've seen Aliens. When I watch Spaceballs, I know every movie Spaceballs is referencing. That's what's going on here. Oh. Sochnik, thank you for the 100 bits so you could blow everyone's eardrums out. I did lower the volume on it, so I'm hoping it's actually good. If it's still too loud, people will have to let me know. Flower Fairy Fox, how's it going? Good to see you. How's it going, Tomboy Player? Men in Tights. Have you seen Men in Tights? Oh my gosh. Oh. Yes, I've seen Men in Tights. I've also seen Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner. Quite possibly one of the greatest movies ever made. Entertainment value-wise, not like, you know. And Kevin Costner almost holds an English accent for like 30% of that movie. He almost holds it. Like 30% of the movie, the director was like, okay, drop, just, I know you're trying an accent. I think that's what you're trying to do. Just stop doing it. Okay. Oh, thanks, 24-hour convenience. Yeah. It's Rhythmic Fixing. Oh, you changed your username. What are you doing that for? I feel like people change their usernames because they know I'm dyslexic and they know it's going to totally mess with me when I already have enough trouble remembering stuff in the first place. Oh, jeez. But good to see you. I think I like Rhythmic Fixin' better. Let me see. I don't know. Maybe I'll get used to it. Flower Fairy Fox. That's actually not bad either. Never mind. They're both pretty good. Yeah. And then I just called Jurassic Park. I heard it's okay. Yeah, this is the level of movie suggestions that I get. It's kind of my fault though, because there was a point where like I had seen a lot of stuff. But yeah, I probably am least familiar with like old school musicals, old school westerns, black and white films, and horror films. Are those are kind of like the genres that like I probably have seen the least of. And like if people are like versed in that stuff, I usually get schooled. In the Re part is due to your nickname. Oh, people call you Re? Unless I'm pronouncing it wrong and it's Rye, but then you'd have an E at the end of it, right? I was one of those kids who got to watch the Hooked on Phonics commercials and was like, it didn't work for me. I was that kid. They didn't have me in the commercial. Hooked on Phonics worked for me. Then I show up. Hooked on Phonics didn't work at all. All right, cut that kid out of the commercial. I still have no idea what any of these words are. I before C except after D? What is it? What is it supposed to be? How do you remember a saying when you can't even remember what the letters are? Yeah, the Hooked on Phonics outtakes that no one got to see. Hooked on Phoenix worked for me. Alright, you know what, kid? Get out of here. Get out of here, kid. Citizen Kane is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's the best film of all time, but for its time, what it did, historically speaking, it probably added more to cinema than anything else. It's kind of like what Brando did for acting, where Brando is just like didn't feel like he was acting when he was acting. He just felt like a real person. If you watch a lot of older stuff, there's guys that are just like, you know, the whole time they're just like, "Hello guys, how's it going?" Like the whole time, that's all they're doing. They just talk and act like that. They walk around even though they don't have one, like they have a martini glass in their hand the whole time, and that was acting back in the day. And then Marlon Brando came in and was like just a totally different style, where he felt more like a person that you could meet like on the streets. Books on Sonic? Yeah, Pan's Labyrinth is really good. Is the new Frankenstein movie out? Is that like streaming yet or no? Is it good, I wonder? I just saw the Short Circuit 2. Yeah, I've seen Short Circuit. I'm pretty sure I've seen the second one as well, and it was probably when I was a kid, and you know. That was the hardest part about being a kid. Soch King, thank you for the 102 bits again. Didn't you just do this? Didn't we just do this, Soch King? My gosh, you doubled up on the 102 bits. How dare you, Soch King? That makes it 204. Thank you, Icy Manicotti. You do expect greatness? Good. That's what I like to hear. Johnny Five is alive, yeah. When you're a kid and you watch like the first movie and you're like, Short Circuit's the greatest thing ever. I can't wait for more Johnny Five. And then you end up watching the sequels and you're like, these are terrible. Even as a kid, you don't like them. Noisy Boy, Noisy Boy, thank you for the 102 bits. Kind of being a little bit of a biter there, Noisy Boy. I'm not gonna complain. Just saying a little bit of a biter. I don't know if that word gets used anymore. J to the Biaz 3. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I don't know if I've ever seen you in chat before. But thank you for the sub. It's okay. I don't mind if people lurk. I prefer the lurking to be the creepy kind, but it's alright. You lurk the way you want to lurk. The heavy, the heavy breathing lurk. That's sort of that's the lurk I want. Someone's like, oh yeah. Sorry, Anthopants, I've just been lurking over here. Okay, why are you breathing so heavily? Okay. How's it going, Chief? What's up, LeCloud? Whoa. Oh man, nepotism. Yeah, nepotism sounds awesome to me. I'm like, how come I couldn't get any of that, you know? I could have been like, you know, like Bill Gates' son or something like that, and took over. What does he have? Windows? Is that what he does? Took over Windows and drove it into the ground, you know? And then I would blame somebody else for it. Because this is America. But yeah, it's hard to get away from the whole kind of like king system. You are Mount Rushmore, so is king. Nice Galaxy is like one of the, yeah, he's one of the heavy breathers. Definitely. Does his little moonwalk. Hides in bushes. When Donovan's just got that, like, Vin Diesel voice, you know? Our bear. I don't know. I feel like there's... I mean, our bear is a good pick. I don't know. I don't think our bear is like the top contender here, though. I think I actually give it to Barbin. Think about it. He works at a bar. He's got Electra there, luring people in, making everyone comfortable. Then he comes in with his ballet moves. I don't know. It's just it. The accusation alone, you know. I mean, they're not gonna let our bear, like, on ships anymore. They're not gonna let him box. Oh, jeez. Uncomfortable long hug? And you mean other than Abadidi, who actually does give you an uncomfortable long hug? I mean, the kickboxers grab you and then just start beating you. The bikers actually are the only ones that I think grab you and don't do anything. They just grab you. So that their friends can come over. How's it going, Din? Yeah. Fights in his swimsuit, lives on a boat. You're making a really, really good case for this. Maybe too good. Next time I see this bear guy, I'm taking him down. I don't know what bear's wearing, but it's not good. Probably... I don't know what happened to my sword. Oh, there it is. I think that's it right here. I did this last time too. Totally messed up on this. Yee. Oh my gosh, guys. See, 2 ninjas and a boss, no problem. 2 ninjas and 4 samurai, big problem. Yeah, the old school swimsuits, it's like, they were like pretty modest. I don't feel like the men ever really wore them though. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Yeah, we got to do baseball, the do baseball. Noob Shiva, how's it going? Good to see you. We're gonna see how my playing's gonna look today. I never got you, dude. Yeah, you gotta delete your browser history after watching that. Oh my gosh, why are you watching the least scandalous thing in the world? Oh my gosh. Is this how you kids are getting your kicks nowadays? By seeing people completely covered up in swim outfits? How's it going, stained glass? Wait, what is that? Did you tell me what that was, stained glass? That emote is? It looks like a chicken McNugget with a scarf on its head. It has a singular red eyeball. There might be some kind of a writing on top of the scarf. This is what my eyes see when I'm looking at Stained Glass's emote over here. Twitch is banned in Australia? What? Are you serious? Or are you joking? The tick rules. If Twitch is banned in Australia, that means no more A1 Major. Yeah, I know. Twitch is banned in Australia. You're not allowed to play with Brew in Streets of Rage anymore. A cat near a donut is all you see, Stained Glass. What is... Wait. Is that what it is? Is it a cat near a donut? Misclick. You meant that for someone else? You just wanted to freak me out, Tick? No worries, Tick. We're, yeah. We've all gotten used to the jump scares around here. That's right, yeah, you could just use a VPN. Aren't they trying to ban VPNs? Isn't that going to be like the next thing that they're going to do? They're just going to try and get rid of the VPNs. Like, I don't even know how you're going to do that, though. Okay. Richard Gere time. Yeah. You have to be crazy on to not get that kick. Ma? The Abbott Dog, yeah. Yeah, Abbott Dog didn't give me too much trouble today. Thanks for the bit, Soch King. Yeah. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like when we get through 4. Hero Ultimate. Hi, Daddy. Bye, Daddy. Daddy's home. Oh, God. And he's gone. One of the things I'll do is I'll go on like IMDb and then just punch in like a bunch of criteria, like movie, only like, you know, stuff from like United States, it's in English, like has to have like over 1,000 votes on it, has to have like X amount of rating, you know, on IMDb, like maybe like a 6.5 or above. And then I'll just look through the list, you know, like pick kind of like a decade or a couple of years, look through the list and see if there's anything on it that I haven't seen. It looks interesting. And I found some good stuff doing that, so I'll probably end up having to do that. Yeah, people seem to think that I haven't seen Young Frankenstein. I mean... Mystery Science Theater, yeah. I've seen the Mystery Science Theater movie. I don't think I've seen the TV show. Like, I've seen episodes, but not all of it. Expand to the British films. Do you know good British films? Throw some at me. Let's see how I do it. But have you seen Notting Hill? Yeah, I've seen Notting Hill. 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Are these all going to be Hugh Grant movies? Seen The Full Monty, seen Trainspotting, seen Lock, Stock, and 2 Smoking Barrels. Kevin and Perry Go Large. I don't know if I've seen that. Kevin and Perry Go Large. Yeah, I'm gonna look that one up. That might be it. I might watch that one and then it was terrible. It was terrible. Those Brits don't have a good sense of humor. I haven't seen all the Monty Python movies. I've seen Holy Grail. I've seen Life of Brian. I think there's others. I don't know what their name is, though. Kevin and Perry Go Large. Javetsky, how's it going? Good to see you. Bridget Jones's Diary. I've seen Bridget Jones's Diary. Yeah. Austin Powers, baby. That's not a British movie. Great pick, though. Great pick. Oh my gosh. That's not your mom. That's a man, baby. Oh gosh. It's so good. What are we gonna do with you, Donovan? Have you guys seen So I Married an Axe Murderer? Oh my gosh, I'm doing a terrible job. A.B. Killing, how goes?
Hit the guy!
How's it going, TJ from Pa? It's Atsy, thank you for the raid. How you doing? Dead Man's Shoes is a really good British movie. I don't think I've seen that one. So Dead Man's Shoes, Kevin and Perry Go Large. I'll have to look these up. There's no way I'm going to be able to remember this stuff. Someone's got to like do a private message to me on Twitch or something like that with these suggestions. Axe Murderers, yeah, it's Mike Miles before he was popular, but after SNL. Yeah, it's it's a pretty good one. It's worth watching. Is Atsy? Yeah. Thank you for the raid, Atsy. What were you playing? How did it go? I watched your skate New Era Mania on 7. That was pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool to watch. I'm trying to. I was thinking about like how well it would apply to the OG game. Kid Adulthood is another decent flick. Okay. Kid Adulthood. Is it a British movie? I only watch British movies, 1/3 Ninja. I only want British suggestions from British people. The King's Speech, ah, yeah. I've seen the King's Speech. Kiddlehood, not kid adulthood. Kid adulthood. Okay. So it's not about being a man-child. That's what we're that's the message we're getting across here. Co-op 1 life start Mega Mania. High enemy health, speedrun. End it all with 1 life start 2. Really? The Harry Potter films are British. It's true. I've seen all the Harry Potter films. I think I like the first one the best. Then I might like the second one the second best. Then I felt like the direction of the filming changed a little bit. Then I felt like the last two Harry Potter films tried to do, I don't even know what with them. They tried to mix Hunger Games with like Lord of the Rings or something like that. That's what it looked like to me. Like it just got too much influence from other stuff because there were other popular movies out. And I was like, why doesn't this feel like a Harry Potter movie anymore? And that's why you use forward special if you can. It's the only way of doing like considerable damage. And it isn't even considerable damage with Blaze, it's like super low damage. Unpopular choice, but after first I'd say Half-Blood Prince. Is that the one with the werewolf in it? Isn't that the one that everyone likes, though? I think everyone likes Half-Blood Prince. Which is the one that's got the dragon in it? This is how well I remember these movies. Which is the one where Harry Potter just lucks his way into victory? That's the one I want to see. Wait, you read them? And then she never read them? Oh my gosh. The werewolf is prisoner from Azkaban. How's it going, Fight Rage? The dragon is the fourth movie. Okay, yeah, the Goblet of Fire. It's the Goblet of Fire, Harry. There's a dragon. Oh my gosh, how are we gonna defeat this? I don't know. Why don't you just do what you always do and just luck your way into it? Just do that. Just get lucky the whole time. Is that am I the one who sees this, or does anyone else see this? Does anyone else see this? Which one's got Twilight in it? That Robert Pattinson? Is that the Goblet of Fire that has him? Where he first pops in? I don't think I watched all the Twilight films. I remember watching the first one. I maybe saw the second one. He isn't just lucky, he also has a lot of generational wealth. Yeah. Yes. You also can't have the eye-hand coordination that Harry Potter has as a seeker and not be a phenomenal athlete. It just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, it's okay. It's a made-up thing. It's just a made-up thing. How's my weekend going so far? What? Weekend? I don't even realize that it is. Other than I do see my grandma on Saturday, which is today. Oh, jeez. I'm getting wrecked. Are we going to wreck it? Or lose. You never know. Yes, I'll win it. I'll win it. Whew. Does Barnes & Noble still exist? What's my non-gaming job? Technically, I don't have a job. I've got 2 disabled parents that I take care of. So, that's what I do. It's like... The Harry Potter books get progressively longer as each book goes by. Walden's books is the one that went under. That's right. It's so weird how many things just don't even exist anymore. I feel like when I was a kid it was like you'd have like mom and pop like video stores, but then they'd get like replaced by Blockbuster. So it's kind of like, oh well, that went under, but like there's still video stores. And nowadays it's like stuff just goes under, then like it just doesn't get replaced by like a different bookstore. Barnes & Noble eventually gonna kick the bucket. Yes, eventually it will all kick the bucket. We're going to 7. Stradivarius has got that 25 stream streak. Nice. see how this does. We're day 102. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Barnes & Noble will go bankrupt. For a little bit. I don't know, it might... They may be finding some way of staying, like, alive, but this, eventually, I would think within the next 5 years, there might not be Barnes & Nobles anymore. Oh, it counts if you watch the replay on Twitch. Oh, nice. Okay, well, I mean, if that's part of the Twitch rules for it, it's technically not cheating. It's built into the system. They want you to do it. They want you to be able to keep your streak going. I mean, my advice is for people not to worry about it, but if they like keeping their streak going, then yeah, like, that's one way of doing it. Gosh. What I should do is just to incentivize the people to keep their streak, I should just start banning people who lose the streak. Oh, you lost the streak, ban. Here comes the mighty ban hammer. That's what happens. We take it real seriously around here. Too seriously, some people say. Yeah. They probably have to do that though, because otherwise it'd be impossible to keep the streak. Like, if you only could come when I'm live, I mean, what's gonna happen when you can't come when I'm live, you know? This doesn't make any sense. Yeah. The smell of books is really... I also like when I'm reading a book and I can feel like... I can kind of feel how far into it I am. By how many pages I flip through and like how thick it is on one side and how thick it is on the other side. How's it going, Mr. Demonic? What up, Torque Hammer? Oh, that sucked. Yep. Oh, thanks, 1/3 Ninja. Yeah. I'll let you know if I watch one of your movies. And let you know what I think of it. And if I don't like it, I will hold you personally responsible. No, no. Oh, it's grab break. Man, that stinks. I really thought that jet wasn't so high up that he was gonna like not get hit by the kick. I mean, they're always hard to control. They're just like kind of all over the place. It's kind of it really is like the big choke point of 7 is the jets. Like if the jets went smoother more often, we'd have so many no death 7s. But yeah, they ruined so many runs. What's Disney's Twisted Tale about? You gotta read the Bible? Yeah. I was, I used to take my grandma to Bible study. So. I don't know if I've read through the entire Bible, because I feel like you end up reading it like in bits and pieces if you're, just throughout your life. But I've probably read through all of it. Oh jeez, here's where I die. Thanks, sign. Ugh. Oh, hit the guy! Huh. Uncanon sequels to the, okay. Yeah. Noisy Boy, thank you for the sub. Thanks for the 3 months. So, like, they're retelling, like, Snow White and stuff like that? And like, turns out they didn't live happily ever after. Do all the defensive specials last the same amount of time? Do they have the same damage? No. And no. So Skates is really fast. I think Skates, Axel, Blaze, then Max. Max has a longer defensive special. Max's defensive special does the most damage. I think Skate and Axel's do the least amount. Oops. Didn't mean to grab that so soon. Yeah, and they're all, like, wildly different in their effectiveness, too. Skate's kind of defensive special is by far the worst in the game. Really bad range. There's some enemies where, like, they'll punch you, you'll defensive special, and you don't hit them because the range on it is so bad. Blazes can be annoying because of the because of the movement with it. Max's lasts a long time, which can get you into trouble. Axel probably has the best defensive special in the game. Because really, you want to use it to, like, a quick get off of me, and a quick, like, dodge or yeah, and that's basically what Axel's does. Thank you, Dornal. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. We're on attempt 2 right now. First attempt, I lost to the Jets on 7 elevator, so hopefully we can have nothing but 7s today. Oops. Ugh, Blaze, terrible. Good. Oh, thanks, Raw Dog. Can all the characters use defensive special to dodge knights? Yes. Yes, so all defensive specials also work as a dodge. Including, I don't know if Skate's Blitz attack has a dodge in it. I don't think it does. But everyone else's defensive Blitz attack has a dodge in it. But Max's is really tight. real tight. But Skate's blitz attack actually works a little bit different than everybody else's. Everyone else's is more like a first frame thing, like double tap forward, hit punch. First frame, you're gonna have the blitz come out. But Skate actually starts running a little bit first, so his blitz actually comes out second frame, and it's really easy to get like hit when you initiate a blitz attack with Skate. Skate's just good at getting hit. That's really his superpower in the game. What's Skate good at? Getting hit. Oh, he sells direct and he's doing good? Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm always impressed by the writers who can make money doing it. That's a whole skill in and of itself. He's one of the safes. How's it going, Golden Axe? In New Era? Yeah. What are all the differences with Skate? Is it just in Mega Mania where Skate starts having differences? Because I know G-Saurus kind of like gave Skate and Blaze some, you know, he helped them out a little bit for Mega Mania. What? No, we like you, Stradivarius. We like you when you're sober and when you're drunk. It's all good. I'm 43 years old. I've been around a lot of people who drink. Except myself. I'm the only person I know who doesn't drink. That's not true. I know a lot of people who don't drink, but yeah. Skate's throw that's strong. Full iframes on diagonal running. Yeah. Some quality of life fixes for New Era. You don't drink either, Noisy Boy? Yeah, I don't drink. Velvet, yeah, the drunk stream went. I don't drink Velvet, so we'll never have a drunk stream. If I make it to like, you know, some ripe old age, and I start feeling like, you know, I feel like I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Then I'll start drinking and smoking, you know. Start going to the clubs. Hanging out with the wrong crowd. But by that age, you probably don't even want to do that stuff. Getting into bar fights when I'm 87 years old. Thanks, Torque Hammer. Yeah, you don't want to drink if you're going through difficulties. That's really that's really the main thing. I think you don't really want to be doing anything that like numbs you at all if you're going through difficulties. Because like you're gonna go through more difficulties. Like things will get easier, but you'll go through different difficulties at different times in your life. And when you learn how to like, oh, I got through this one thing that was like really difficult, but I'm still here, it puts a lot of things in perspective. And then there's a lot of people who just kind of like numb themselves the whole time, and they never really like kind of grow up and become wise in any way. You can go 3 weeks without eating. Yeah, you can go. I mean, you don't want to do that unless like you're in good physical health. But yeah, you can go a long time without eating. Yes. Yeah, family, yeah. Family's tough, man. It's difficult. I feel like I got pretty lucky with my family, because I do have a lot of brothers and sisters. But we're all actually, like, really cool. But, yeah, everyone kind of puts in an effort, though, for each other. Yeah, family's really difficult. So you got to put in a lot of work to maintain relationships and to make sure like, everybody's good. Ooh, what happened? POJ the Duck? What? Thank you for the follow, POJ the Duck. Wait, what does the POJ stand for? Yeah, it's work though, man. That's the thing. It's like, it's a lot of work. Like maintaining good relationship with your family is a lot of work. Because no matter what, like anything they say, it's gonna be taken way more personal than like just if anybody else says it, you know, or any criticism I get, or even if they don't mean anything bad, it's just the way it is. Because it's like it's just one of those weird things. As long as your parents and siblings aren't narcissists. Yeah. It's, yeah, no. None of my siblings are narcissists. Thankfully. Yeah, it's always tough. Humans, man. Eee. The Vihillet sound is creepy. Yeah, technically Vihillets is just like a machine. So, you don't need to feel bad for it. Let's try it. This is the weirdest Zamza fight ever. Yeah, my cat friend still comes around. I still feed it in the mornings. It just hangs out. It's funny because, like, I saw it the other day, totally forgot to feed it in the morning because it's been, like, raining around here. So I, like, went outside with the food, and, like, by the time I got outside with the food, it was gone, you know? Like, once I made an appearance, it's like, I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with this guy, you know? Like, alright, so it still doesn't let me get, like, anywhere near it. I can't get within, like, 10 feet of it. Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Sorry, Tomboy. Everyone's got their own unique set of issues. That's the thing. Thank you, Matthew 2081. Born in 2081? You're visiting us from the future? Whoa, a 30 stream streak, Velvet? I know. I know. 30 stream streak and all the criticism I get from you, Velvet. A 30 stream streak of nothing but criticism. Oh man. That's what it should have said. Congratulations, 30 stream streak of giving nothing but the business. You're in second place, Stradivarius? Someone's gotta keep you in line. Don't you jump in on this cloud. How dare you. Oh, jeez. It's kind of true, though. I am wildly unruly. Changing underwear. Yeah, I'm in the business of giving the business, and business is good. I just watched Scrooged, and Bill Murray goes, he's got like an assistant, and he's like, we have to work late tonight. She's like, I can't work late. He's like, you have to work late. If you don't work late, I can't work late. And if I don't work late, then I can't work late. He goes through this. I don't remember exactly how it went, but anyway. Good movie. It's a holiday film. So if you want a holiday movie, you can watch Scrooged with Bill Murray. I think it's on Tubi. So I think it's free on Tubi. It's on something. Oh, thanks, Velvet. Yeah. I appreciate it. I don't feel like I did anything. I just started playing a game and then cool people showed up. That's how I feel. Cooler people than me. I'll tell you that much. It's the balance of rage. Yeah, isn't it, Darno? I feel like I watch it like every year. I'll watch Scrooged and just, yeah, I just laugh. Oh. Noob Shiva, I probably go with the Rams. I go with like an LA team. And the Rams have kind of like been around for a little bit. I mean, LA's teams though are always like interchanged, and you know, I think the Rams was an LA team, then wasn't an LA team, then became an LA team again. But it's like we've had the Raiders, we've had like right now there's also the Chargers as well. It's just, but the Chargers I think used to be San Diego. It's all over the place. But yeah, I usually just root for the Rams, but I don't really watch too much football. You're a slacker, McFly. That was all over the place. $24 convenience if you're going to be using logic here. Weird. Yeah. The elevator isn't moving yet. I think the way that they do it is rage. That's how. Like there's laws of physics in the real world, and in this world, rage is a law of physics. And if you have enough rage, you can accomplish a lot of things. You can throw little fireballs, you know. You could uppercut with a flaming fist. You could atomic drop 5 guys at the same time and do the exact same damage to all 5 of them. And you can jump down onto a moving elevator and not break your legs. Anyway. I don't know if everyone understood that. It got a little technical, you know. Can you live on the streets with rage? Yeah. You know what I mean? Sorry, I thought all I heard was the Peanuts teacher. What? What are you talking about? Yeah. Oh man. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Hey, we've all been there before. I mean, I've never done it, thank God. But we've all been there before. Just, yeah. It's like... Why do the enemies have so much hit points? Because this is how games make games harder. That's why. You up the difficulty, you're gonna up the health. It's... yeah. The one crazy thing this game... This actually might be the only game in history to ever do this. Enemies' damage does not go up with difficulty in this game. So the Donovan's uppercut on Very Easy does the exact same amount of damage as the Donovan's uppercut on Mania. And I can't think of another game that does that. Where like you increase difficulty and it doesn't have like, oh, enemies now do more damage to you. Higher difficulty, more rage, more health. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's cool when you can hear a scientist really break down the formula. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically the rage meter. Yeah, Streets Rage 1, it's like crazy. In Streets 3, the damage is already crazy, and it just gets crazier. I mean, that's basically what happens. Yeah, there really isn't a game I can think about that doesn't do that. Bare Knuckle 3 Japanese version does that too. The damage goes up with difficulty or does not go up with difficulty, William 5 million? Yeah, Vandenbiz, that robot, why? Oh yeah. There's actually a glitch to make it so he doesn't have any iframes. And that's how a lot of the speedrunners, so long as they can get the glitch going, they'll get fast kills on him that way. But we're in it. So the damage doesn't go up with difficulty in Bare Knuckle 3. Is that what you're saying? I'm not, William 5 million, I'm not smart enough to understand your cryptic language. You gotta be really specific with me. My brain doesn't function that way. Yeah, neutral jump kick works good on Robot Y because it does a little bit more damage than like the forward jump kick. I think that's how I beat him like the first time. That I actually like beat him with the time limit. Yeah, Robot Y didn't make it into Streets 4. Just like Jet didn't. Jet, Robot Y. I wonder what other enemies didn't make it at all. Not even into like the survival mode. In the Japanese version, the enemy damage does not go up in difficulty. Ah, wow. So it's the same. Wow, look at that. So Streets of Rage 2 and Bare Knuckle 3. Can you think of another game that, William, that does that as well? Because I feel like it's such a rare thing. Did I get all these guys? I don't know. Robot Y is such a bad last enemy that the Streets of Rage 14 decided to top it. An even more ridiculous robot. So like, let's mix the Hillets and Robot Y together. Oh. And we will create the worst end boss ever conceived. Yeah, nothing else you can think of. Yeah, it's such a, I think it is just like one of the rarest things for a game to be so balanced. That all they have to do is really just like up aggression on an enemy, and that's really where the difficulty comes from. Not the fact that the enemy's now doing more damage. Like, that's some good AI work. All Streets of Rage, I mean, all Bare Knuckle 3 needed was like to actually up the difficulty. They should have had like another 2 or 3 difficulties harder than whatever its top difficulty was. Okay, I'll take it. I don't know. Does anyone like the end boss of Streets of Rage 4? I'd love to hear from the one person who likes that end boss. Busey driver doesn't like it. Oh, thank you, Kayanosh. Haha likes watching it? Yeah, Streets of Rage 3 just needed a whole different, like, the difficulty should have just been much different for Streets 3. Okay. So Host liked it. Yeah, you like it because you can carry the weapon all the way over and wreck it. You haven't played Streets of Rage 3 either? What? What were your feelings on Robot Y host? The Streets of Rage 3 boss. Because if you also liked Robot Y, then we know that, like, you just don't really, you know, you just like robots. that's really all it is. Whoa. Haha's throwing it down. You guys ever heard of Mega Mania? New Era? Mega Mania on New Era is absolutely insane. There's nothing like fighting two Abadides. And they are just more hot doggy than ever before. It's not close. Alright, 2 sections. Oh, she finally turned around. Let's do a good job on the boss, please. We're going to 7. Just gonna silence you guys. Alright, here we go. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Oh man, just do the Bob Ross voice the whole time. Just gonna put a happy little silent chat over here. You gotta love Blaze. Never mind, I hate her. What a punk. Someone's got to do a torque hammer. Bob Ross is probably just too nice, you know. Someone's got to be the jerk in that relationship. Hmm. Thank you. Ah, I hate the ninjas. Hmm. No. Hmm. Yeah, the Jets have a frame perfect dive kick. They go from not dive kicking to you're now hit. It takes you, I think, around like 3 to 5 frames to get off the ground. So, yeah, if Jet decides I'm gonna dive kick, even if you like preemptive, you're psychically aware that it's gonna happen. He can still hit you with it because you're just a little bit later. on it. So I actually started the jump before he started the dive kick, I think, and he still hit me with the dive kick. But anyway, there's quite a few frame perfect attacks in this game where enemies just go from like, I'm not doing anything, to now you're kicked in the face. Yeah, a lot of times you can see Jet kind of like gearing up for it, but it doesn't always mean that you have enough time to actually jump out of the way of it. Cody, I would say. I haven't one credit cleared a final fight. But yeah, I think Cody's kind of the actual best character to one credit clear final fight with. He's the best with the knife, which comes in handy a lot. And he's got the best punch spam in the game. Yeah. Final Fight's a game I'd like to one day like try and do a one credit clear of. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the arcade games are meant to be like quarter munchers. But I still give it the Golden Axe as the easiest. Probably the easiest to one credit clear or no death is Golden Axe Arcade. Good. 20-hour convenience and a one credit clear. One credit clear a final fight. One credit card. One credit card later, I cleared the game. I think there's a YouTube channel where somebody actually does that. They like basically see like how many quarters would it actually take for me to beat this game. Just to give like that average, like, okay, you know, if you want to beat Final Fight, you gotta spend like $20. I don't know if I have a playthrough of Final Fight on my YouTube channel. I'm not sure. I don't think I have a playthrough of Final Fight Arcade. I feel like I played through the SNES versions of Final Fight. But if I did a one credit clear, I'd want to do it on the arcade version. Watch this video on Dragon's Lair. How many quarters did it take? All. Took all the quarters. There's not that many quarters in the world. Thank you for the throw.
Get in on it.
Oh, jeez. Thank you for getting in on it. Just give me a hot second here. Byrunta? Thank you for the follow, Byrunta. There's no way I'm saying that right. This is usually the part by Runta where people come in and yell at me for mispronouncing their name. It's always fun. They don't know. They don't know what. Yeah. Now they get to experience the same pain that you've been experiencing, Velvet, for 30 streams now. In a row. Oh. Well, I'm not paying attention. I'm getting punched from behind. 2 quarters was a 50-cent game back in the day. I mean, Final Fight when it first came out was a quarter. Pretty much every arcade game when they first came out was like a quarter. And then the 50-cent stuff started more around like, I don't know what game first introduced, like now it's gonna be 50 cents, but I feel like you could play Street Fighter 2, like when it first came out, and Final Fight and Golden Axe and all that stuff, like for a quarter. Before the dark times. Before they got greedy, started asking for 2 quarters. I just want to get to the other side of the screen, guys. I'm gonna way too far. I don't know if I got him or if his, yeah. If the biker's still on the motorcycle, he has like motorcycle amount of health, so it'll kill him. But if he gets off the motorcycle right before he gets hit, then he's got like biker amount of health. We stopped going to arcades when it was $1 per play. Yeah. Well, now like now they have arcades where like you just kind of like buy a little credit card for yourself, and it's all just token based. I don't even know what you're being charged per like play. You have to do some crazy math conversion to figure out like, all right, I put 20 bucks on this card. I've got like, that means I've got 20,000 tokens. Well, that's not a hard math conversion, now is it? Just imagine what I said, but with the actual hard math conversion. Like Dave and Buster's, yeah, kind of like that. I don't think that's necessarily like a bad system though, because it's just, you're basically like, all right, how much do I want to spend? Or then you just play whatever you want to play, and you don't really worry about it too much. But if I gotta look at a machine and be like, I don't think I want to pay $1, you know, to play this game when I can be paying 25 cents to play Pac-Man. Well, later Stradivarius. Oh, jeez. Oh, Nickel Arcade in the late 90s. Holy cow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'd be cool having, like, an old school retro arcade. You know, they're like, all right, like, old school retro arcade, like, and then they just charge you to get in, you know? Like, it's $10, 10 or 20 bucks to get in, and you gotta buy a hot dog, okay? All right, and some nachos. All right, I'll buy some nachos. You gotta buy a drink. Yeah, all those places serve pizza. I mean, if there's like an arcade with food, the food is going to be pizza. That's like the #1 food. They're all basically like Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, I think, you know, when it comes down to like, I'm gonna go, I would go like spaghetti and meatballs, or spaghetti and like sausage, if I had to go like one meal for the rest of my life. But I'm talking like what my mom used to make, you know, that's what I'm talking about. Or what I make. I make a good one too, so I make good spaghetti and meatballs. But yeah, I'd go with that. My #2 is probably pizza. My #3 might be like hamburger. Yeah, no heartburn, no constipation issues, just good times. I still don't have any of those issues, Raw Dog. Yeah. Let me tell you something right now. When you get older, you want to have those problems. So it forces you to eat right. When you don't have those problems, I don't know, man. It's a blessing and a curse. Because, yeah. Come Sunday when I watch my movie, I'm gonna have like a box of donuts, and whatever's in that box is gonna get eaten. And there's nothing on this planet that will stop me from eating the entire box of donuts. And it's just, you know, I don't do it every day. That's the only thing that's keeping me alive. Because my stomach will not ever tell me to stop. Until I just am like so stuffed I feel like I'm gonna get sick, but then I just have to wait 20 minutes, you know, and I keep going again. One meal depends on how much variety you can do. Let's say it's not a lot of variety, Soj King. Let's say it's pizza, but it's like you gotta pick a pizza. You know what I mean? You don't just get to pick pizza. It's gotta be like, alright, pepperoni. Okay, it's, you know, like pepperoni with jalapenos. Like you can, you know, it's a meat lovers. You gotta pick a pizza. One pizza, rest of your life. Like, what's the meal? And like, I'm okay with it if you're like, I need 2 options. I'm okay with 2 options, but more than that, you know, no. No, we're serious. We get serious around here about these kind of questions. Too serious. Domino's pizza, then Costco pizza? Yeah. Costco pizza's good. I feel like if you find like a good Italian restaurant, those are usually the pizzas that I like the best. Barbecue chicken pizza, yeah. That's pretty good too. I think I would definitely go with like a pepperoni jalapeno pizza. Or I'd find some good Italian place to be like, I like this pepperoni pizza, because I usually just like pepperoni. I don't know. Little Caesars, you know, that stuffed crust, pepperoni jalapeno pizza, it's pretty good. Especially if you get some of that like weird crazy crust stuff that they have. Where they just sprinkle the crust with like extra stuff. Because they're just trying to kill you a little bit faster. For the love of God, no anchovies. If you put anchovies on that pizza... The weirdest thing is that they got Corey Feldman in the movie, and I think he plays like Donatello or something like that, which is like, you know, the tamest of the turtles is Corey Feldman. It doesn't really make any sense. You would think Michelangelo would be Corey Feldman. You know? Little Caesars got surprisingly expensive, and I know when like you go from like $5 pizzas to everything's gotten expensive though. That's the problem. But yeah, they used to do the $5 pizzas. I remember when Jumbo Jacks were $1. You could buy a Jumbo Jack for $1. It was like the best thing ever. Really? Let's see who runs out of health first. Okay. On the Jack app, you can buy 2 tacos for $1. Oh, wow. That's old school. McDonald's is out of their minds with their prices. It's just, yeah. I don't know how the economy is going to get any better. I mean, it's like step 1, stop printing money. Step 2, pay off debt. Step 3, go back on the gold standard. Like, I mean, I don't really know what. Oh, jeez. They phase out, yeah, the penny's too expensive to make. I mean, they should have phased it out a long time ago, though. That's another issue, too. You gotta move on stuff when it starts making sense to move on stuff, not long after it makes sense. Yep. It makes you wonder, what's in that $5 pizza? Like, when they were first originally making a $5 pizza, there was probably real food in it. But then, a couple years ago when they were doing a $5 pizza, I'm like, what's in this thing? It can't be real food. It must just be some... They must just be producing pizza-shaped rubber or something and figuring out how to make it taste good. Whew. Yeah, it's it doesn't matter what party's in there, they're gonna be spending a lot. They're gonna be spending way more than they should. Way more than they should. Yeah, it's better not to eat out. It's better for you not to eat out, too. I mean... It's cheaper not to eat out. It's just all around better so long as you can cook something up. Yeah, I think things might get cheaper when they start automating everything and they actually take the employees out of the equation, which is going to be terrible for people, but... But who knows? We'll see. Depends on how fast we hit fusion. If we hit fusion, if we solve the energy problem, it's gonna I mean, we're basically gonna go from like being a Stone Age society to like now we're an actual, real futuristic society once we hit fusion. But then the robots can just do everything for us, and we'll be able to power. We'll have all the power in the world that should just run everything on electricity. Everything's cheaper, but no one working to afford it. Yeah. And then yeah, eventually we're all gonna have to go on a universal basic income probably, because there won't be any jobs because AI and robots will just take over everything. So it's like we're gonna be in that Star Trek society where like they don't really use money. They just, because if all the labor's being done by a robot, no one's getting paid for it, so it's all like free stuff basically. Yeah. There's another problem. Yeah, another problem is you'll have some guy like start a company and it's a passion project for him. And he'll actually treat his employees pretty well. Or then you'll have somebody buy the company, and for that guy it's just like all he's looking at is the dollar signs. That's his only interest in it. Holy cow. Yeah, no, yeah. That's the problem. Nowadays is like the best time in history to be alive. Like, I'm 43 years old. The chances that I would have been 43 years old like 1 or 200 years ago is like extremely small. The chance that I would have survived childhood was small. Like 50% chance. Most people were losing like half their kids before they even got to like 5 years old. So it's just like a totally different, we live in a totally different society than people used to. They used poo to shine stuff. Yep, Soch King, yeah. Yeah, that was it. Oh. That was the last fun attempt. But yeah, I know it's a problem. Yeah, if you're working for a company like a startup, it's probably going to be pretty awesome. Like once like things get like the ball gets rolling, and then once your guy, whoever's in charge, sells that company, it's going to be a totally different thing altogether. Totally different. Oh. I don't have kids, no. I don't have kids, Woofy. How's it going, Woofy? Woofy here. Alright, who's raging right now? That's the real question. Yeah, I mean, even like when we had cars, like watch, you know, if you watch the Grapes of Wrath with Henry Fonda, both grandparents didn't survive the trip. They're like they're in the middle of the country. They're gonna drive to California. The grandpa dies that night before they even start the trip, and the grandma dies on the trip. Like, even when you had a car back then, it was still so rough traveling. You ended up losing people along the way, no matter what you were doing. It's just, yeah. It was crazy before. It was absolutely crazy. What? The other wolf is... What does that mean? Are we raging? The other wolf is raging right now? Oh, okay. Well, Natty Wolf's playing. Yeah, the other wolf. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna raid Natty Wolf. She's playing some Streets of Rage 4. We're gonna keep the rage going. I'll see y'all Monday? Alright, later on, everybody, later on. Snake bites, yeah, we've all played Oregon Trail, the game. Dysentery, snake bites. Everybody jump. Everybody jumps. Big jumps.